It's been officially 2 years since Apex has launched. Season 8 is here, and it's, oh my god, such a wild ride. You know, these past 2 years have been amazing. It's had its ups and downs, but overall, Apex Legends seems like it's here to stay. My name is Flame078 and welcome to the channel. I am here to give you my first impressions of Season 8, the changes, let's talk about Apex Legends, and let's talk about how this season is kicking off year 3 for Apex Legends, all the good, the ugly, and the bad. So without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so right off the gate, let's talk about the newest legend, Fuse, which comes in with a poppin' bang. I think he comes in super aggressive. His kit is super strong, and I can definitely see him being, you know, toned down a little bit in the next season or so. But overall, wow, Fuse is a lot of fun to use. I think he provides a lot of synergy with a lot of different legends, Horizon, Caustic, Bangalore, Gibby. I think he works really well to really shake up the meta of public and, you know, competitive play. I think he's gonna do a lot, but you know, I like his kit. I like the way he uses them. I think he's very casual friendly. For one, that's one of the big things I want to point out. I really think he's a legend you can easily pick up and have a good time with. He's not that, you know, meticulous where you need to kind of be forward thinking about how to use him. So I think that's really good. I think that puts him in a really good spot. I will be going more in depth about Fuse in a later video. Here's a little preview of it. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so that way you guys don't miss that video, so we can talk about Fuse in depth, not only as a legend but also in his competitive, you know, meta. See how actually well he does. Next, let's talk about Kings Canyon. Honestly, there aren't, you know, that crazy of a changes. The opening of the northeast or west side of Kings Canyon, I think, is really great. Makes it more spacious, gives more POIs. I think it allows people to be spread out a little bit more. Obviously, these couple of days, everyone's still kind of dropping close together, but I think over time, especially once I start playing ranked, I'm going to feel like this added area is going to give us a little breathing room in King Canyon, so that way it doesn't feel so congested. But more importantly, this whole area, I love the level of play it provides. There's a lot of verticality within the indoor compounds and the outside by the ship that creates really fun choke points and firefights, especially at the start of a match. So I think this overall change was amazing, and I'm really glad that they didn't do, you know, anything too crazy to the entire map. So I think this was very nicely done. The gold mags are very interesting. That's something new being brought into Season 8. Essentially, the perk of these gold mags are that if your gun is holstered, right, it will reload after 5 seconds. So I think for me, the biggest impact that I'm noticing these mags come in is when you're in the middle of a firefight and you're kind of shooting both your guns, especially the two fast loading guns, you retreat to like heal up. You don't have to worry about reloading. Just put your gun away, and by the time you're done patching up, putting in that med kit or Phoenix kit, your gun's gonna be good to go. And that really kind of helps me a lot, in the sense that, you know, I don't have to worry that I have to reload my gun, because I've been in situations where I thought I had ammo in my gun and I'm about to go shoot someone and I have no ammo. So this is actually really nice, though I think it really complements the sniper kind of usage. I think it works really well if you're like to set up and hunker down, where you're just sniping at people and then you switch guns, you do a little close range combat, and then you switch back and your sniper is good to go. So I think it provides that kind of varied firefight play, which is going to be very interesting to see throughout the map. Though I'm thinking that probably 2 gold Spitfires or Devos isn't going to be too much fun to be against on the receiving end, but it does seem like a good video idea, so who knows, I may try it out. Lastly, I want to cover the 30-30 repeater, the brand new gun introduced in Season 8. It is basically a hard-hitting G7, you know, and just a slower fire rate. I think this is a brilliant addition to the game, adding a powerful, skillful weapon that dominates. I definitely, you know, first picking up had trouble actually even hitting my shots or using it I was like, G7 is a gun that I don't like to use particularly well, and you know, it requires that kind of in-depth use of skill, especially on your controller. So I definitely recommend taking the time to use it in firing range to get used to how it shoots and how the bullet drops, because if you're doing mid-range fighting, you're definitely gonna have to calculate your shots because that bullet drop is intense. But overall, I'm so freaking excited that this gun is here, and I think it's gonna, you know, change the way you know, some of the guns are being used and some of the combinations you're gonna see down in the future. And come on, this gun just looks so cool. But anyways, I think that is everything from Season 8 that I wanted to talk about today. These are just my impressions, high brief overview. Like I mentioned, stay tuned for in-depth Fuse review, guide to how to use him in rank. That is coming very soon on this channel. I just want to have like a couple days with him before actually doing that. I want to be more in depth, more meticulous with that. But if you want to watch me kind of get the footage for this and talk about Season 8 together, I stream live Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday on Twitch. So come on, let's hang out, let's have a good time. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. And if you enjoyed the video, please make sure to like and share, as this will help me grow. Thank you so much. Until the next video, adios.